for this event I would like snow also because I think it's better for me. I don't know the road enough. And when it's like that, I think everybody is going a little bit slower, then it's not so important to know the road very well. The reason why I would like snow.
He says it's one of his favourite events and he's hoping for snow.
Well, he's welcome to it, but I'm not, I can tell you that. I'd just be happy for the weather to stay dry for a change. And really just let's have some consistent weather, rally conditions so that you can really, drive at 100%.
Now tell me honestly, when you get into the Welsh sections, which you obviously know better than anywhere else, I mean, do you drive in a different way? How do you feel?
Well, judging by the last couple of years I haven't been driving that well through there, but equally on the British Championship we went very well through Wales, so I don't think I've got an omen there.
Gwyndaf Evans, the likeable Welshman, has, unlike Alistair, had a very good year driving the environmentally friendly Escort.
I'm going left into 8 rights. Oh. Well done. 8 rights.
He's had his share of good fortune, but thoroughly deserved his Group N championship. Last year on the RAC rally, he finished 11th overall and could be in for a top 10 place this year.
Scotland's Robbie Head, the 25-year-old from Ayr, will be driving a powerful Group A Escort on this event. But he will probably want to forget his first season in a Group N Escort. After mechanical problems in Wales and Cumbria, he was very lucky to emerge unscathed from this high-speed off in Ulster.
No!
Thankfully, he is nothing if not resilient, and finished a fine third in the Isle of Man. His mentor and teammate Malcolm Wilson has had an equally annus horribilis. Firm favourite to take the British Championship, he was on the pace, but often out of luck. As was all too often the story, a massive lead on the Scottish rally ended with mechanical failure. Last year, of course, he put up a superb performance on the RAC. He was fastest on 7 stages and finished 9th on his Sierra Swan Song. And of course, no one has done more to develop the new Escort.
While Malcolm Wilson and the other rally drivers are hurtling round the course, there's a massive backup unit behind many of them, trying to keep in front of the leaders and only appearing when something goes wrong. Fords for the British round of the World Rally Championship have only entered 1 car, but there's a massive army of other vehicles right behind them. Well, here it is then, the 18-vehicle Ford convoy. Now, it's an old cliche, but they say armies always march on their stomachs. And the same, can be said of rally teams too. But where do you find a cup of tea in the middle of the Kielder Forest? Well, Pamela, you have the job of looking after the stomachs of the rally team. You must find yourself in some fairly sort of isolated spots, I guess.
Yes, you do. There's quite a bit of travelling around and we end up in some most peculiar places off the beaten track.
So it's cold and wet and muddy and you get all these hungry rally team coming at you. Are they awkward? Are they tired? Do they just want food instantly or what?
No, they're never really awkward, but time is of the essence and they don't have a lot of time to mess about. So when they arrive, you have to have the food ready at that minute and not you can't say, oh, I'm ever so sorry, I haven't quite made it yet. No, everything has to be done exactly to a schedule.
So the variety of food you do must be immense, and you cook it all in this little unit?
Yes, I do. It's really quite small. Come and have a look.
I will. Well, here we are. Very cosy.
Certainly is.
I'm amazed that you can cook so many meals on such a small stove as this.
Yes, it's actually quite difficult at times to cook so much food on only 2 gas rings. I do have a small microwave, but very much in it.
Does the RAC present you with more problems than just about anything else?
It's quite a tough one, the RAC, because the weather's often against you. Everyone gets very cold, so people really want a lot of hot, home-cooked food. If I serve, say, yes, 30 people at each sitting. I'm doing probably 150 meals a day. And cups of tea, people will at least drink 2 cups of tea each, and that just carries on through the day.
Now, apart from all the food needed to feed Ford's travelling army, there are literally thousands of other car parts that have to go on every rally. They like to think of it here as service with a smile. OK, lads, load up. So that's it then, 576 parts in each van and 8 vans on the RAC rally for Ford. Now let's meet someone who has everyone's interests at heart. Well, Dr. Mark Porter, you're well known to television viewers, of course, and well known to everyone here at Ford as their doctor. But what's your major role, do you think?
Well, it's 2 parts, really. I'm basically a simple GP to the team, and you've got nearly 100 people going away to some of the sort of more exotic places that we go to on the World Rally Championship. Things go wrong, and the team wants to be independent of local medical services. I actually look after the drivers as well, both in their preparation and care during the event, which is an increasingly important thing in rallying.
What about the fitness side of things? Because I suppose rally drivers in the past haven't been exactly the fittest sportsmen going.
No, your average macho rally driver wouldn't be seen dead in a gym 5 years ago, but thankfully that's changed dramatically, and if you want to be world champion, you've got to put in a lot of effort. And the leads really come from Formula One, I think, where the drivers are super fit.
What kind of things go wrong? Obviously there's a possibility of an accident, but what other niggling things happen to a rally team?
I mean, I think the accident thing is important to put in perspective. It's very, very rare, and we've never had any big problems there. But it's things like neck strains, lower back aches. But simple things like stomach upsets and things can really destroy a team's chance of winning a rally. So it's very important to have a doctor on site to get that sorted straight away.
And finally, if they do win, does the doc feel pleased as well?
Oh yes, I get to celebrate with them as well, and many a good time has been had.
Well, John, I know people talk about F1 mechanics, but these boys have got to be just as quick, haven't they?
Indeed they have, and the pressure's on them because they can repair the car and we can still be competitive, where in Formula One, if something mechanically goes wrong, they're out of the race.
What about the times? I mean, they're incredible, the gearbox and turbo times, aren't they?
A gearbox is 10 minutes, a turbo has been done in 8 minutes, but about 10 minutes is average. A complete suspension and all the transmissions they can do in about 40 minutes.
And they come into the service areas, and it's all got to be high pressure, high skill, hasn't it, really?
High pressure, high skill, a lot of concentration, because if these guys make a mistake and something falls off the car on a stage, the driver's lost his chance. They do practice a lot, as you can see them practicing now, and they're working on the cars all the time.
Well, by the sounds of things, that car's ready, so it's on your way, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. I'll just go back and get on with some testing.
Thank you.